Caverns. I'm joined by our way Coach Chot Reyes. Coach Chot, congratulations.
Thank you.
Looking at the game, Blackwater showed a lot of fight in the fourth quarter. Was this something that you anticipated, and what are just some of the key takeaways you would like your players to have, especially in that final stretch?
Well, first of all, we had no illusions that this was going to be an easy game. We were prepared for a hard game because I personally know the caliber of Coach Pat Aquino, and the unknown into this game was we had no idea what they were going to play. Because obviously Coach Pat has his own system, and they came out with a game that really took advantage of their skills. They kept taking the ball to us, and our takeaway for this game is that we just kept fouling. We kept Blackwater in the game because they just kept shooting free throw after free throw after free throw. We gave up 33 free throws, and that's, I think that's more than 10 or 12 free throw. No, that's double what we normally give up. And so that's our key takeaway, that we just have to be able to defend better without fouling, number one. And then number two, there was a period towards the end of the third where we made 5-6 straight stops and we did not score. And that has to be addressed as well. Guys were getting looks underneath, missing shots, missing wide open looks, and we were just fortunate that ball bailed us out. But it can't be like this every single game.
Thank you, Coach Chot. Now we would like to open the floor to our friends from the press.
Coach, congratulations. He goal, 48 points, obviously big number yun, but he had 7 blocks tonight. Coach, you said that us in there's plenty to be desired in terms of his defensive effort. Is sign na baga na yung defense niya, or it's a good start for him to process yung improvement na yan?
Well, like I said, ball is a work in progress. We keep talking to him and making him understand our defensive schemes, making him realize how important he is to the way that we want to defend. And not only 7 blocks, but I thought he altered a lot of shots. And that last shot of Upshaw, 4 points, he was the one who was there to bother it as well. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm getting a lot of encouragement from. If he continues to be an elite defender, and that's really going to help our team a lot.
Coach, how big was the defensive plan kay Robert Upshaw? Obviously, talagang mabigat na kalaban.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything about his post-up moves when he gets the ball inside. It's almost impossible to stop him, even with ball, because he's just too heavy. Our main objective was to limit his 4-point shots. Obviously, we failed because he got 3 or 4. He made 3 or 4 4-point shots in this game. He made 3 out of 8. So can you imagine if that was not there, it would have been a much more comfortable game for us. But like I said, it's easier said than done. You have to, malilibre talaga siya because we have to also defend Bearfield. Dolph Panopio played a hell of a game. I think it was the best game that he's played. And apparently he's a better fit to Coach Pat's system. And he really gave us problems. Even our guards, Jason and Ray, couldn't stay with him. So, like I said, the style of play of I think the system of Coach Pat is really fit for Blackwater, and guys like Upshaw and Bearfield are going to take advantage of it.
What's the Jordan?
Yeah, he's been nursing sprained ankle since actually last 3 games. Finally, the pain was just so unbearable after the last game. Remember, he couldn't make a shot in our previous game, right? And so we just decided to shut him down for now. Hopefully, it's a day-to-day situation. Nothing structurally wrong. It's just the pain that he has to manage.
Coach, about local offensive support, ano lang yung thoughts mo dun kasi may mga games kayo na si Ball yung heavy scoring, tapos si Calvin.
Yeah, this was our most lopsided game in terms of scoring balance, and we talked about it. It's a fine balance between going to your advantage and still spreading the wealth around. The problem is it doesn't matter who's guarding ball. It's always an advantage. If they put a big guy on him, he can use his quickness to drive. If they put a smaller guy on him, then he can operate inside on the post. So the key is for the locals to just be ready and make shots with fewer touches. Guys like Calvin, Roger, Jason, even to extent Glenn, they're used to making shots when they have a lot of touches. Now that they have fewer touches, they have to learn how to make those open looks. Ray was 2-for-8, Roger was 3-for-7, Calvin was 3-for-7, so Jason was 4 of 9. So 12 out of 32. So our top 4 shooters were a combined 12 out of 32. That's what, 33%. So that has to improve.